What I think most importantly is like, if you're going through so much of this stuff, and you know, you mentioned that you were at one point suicidal, and I hope you're not anymore, and I hope you're feeling better.
No, I'm away from it. But
And
you also know that as a
and you had an opiate addiction. My question is, are you ready to lose your virginity?
That has the great thing about COVID and I mean this in all sincerity. This would be the topic of one of like the first videos getting back. Is I have loved the stress-free things that have come from the COVID of staying away from people. I mean, like I got my face mask, you know.
Whoa. I feel like you dodged the question, Skippy.
No, I'm saying that like,
you're a man that's
being
you know.
a virgin. Oh yeah, but I can masturbate, you know, like so.
So wait, hold on. Okay, that's good. Because before you were saying you were not even allowed to masturbate. I remember you said that you're.
There's a difference between shouldn't and don't 100%.
Because I remember that your church leader or something would say you would have to confess if you ever jerked off and you were feeling guilty about it. Do you feel guilty when you masturbate?
Yes and no. Like anything else, you try and do things in moderation, right? Like if I was
how many times do you beat off a day? Level with me.
A day? No, it's like twice a week, maybe.
Okay, that's pretty good. In fact, would you do it more? Would you do it more if you didn't feel guilty?
No. Because even during this time when I've been away from people, like the less that I think about sex, the better it's been for me. Because
what were you going to say? You come on that blanket, Skippy?
No, so I've got this covering the window here, right? Yeah. Because I had an experience where when it gets late and it's dark outside but light in here.
Yep, you don't know.
I had an experience where I wasn't sure if anyone outside could accidentally
I know what you're saying. You don't want people seeing that. That's nobody's business.
On a night when I was like, oh, crap, there's a really good chance that they may have
hey, Skippy?
heard or seen because a friend or a friend
Skippy, do you watch
roommate
porn?
was throwing a party.
Do you watch porn when you beat off, or do you just use your imagination?
No, porn. Like,
nice, dude. You're becoming a modern man.
Nice.
You should feel proud of that. You know, you've lost everything in life. The least you should get is to beat off whenever the fuck you want. Like, what do you have to lose? You know what I mean? God will forgive you.
How much, though, do people, like, in all seriousness, and I know you guys are married,
you beat off as much as you goddamn well want. This is America.
How often do you beat off?
Well...
Do you mind me asking?
No, I don't mind. Probably about the same as you, but back in the day, I mean...
Like twice a week?
Yeah, these days probably about twice a week.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit older now. And I'm married, so, you know, I have
older
access.
Than you, though, I think. I think I'm older than you, though.
Yeah,
I'm 43 now.
You are. But back in the day when I was like, you know, a teenager, I think there was times when I would probably beat off 8 times in a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't act like you don't act like you never beat.
It's extreme, dude.
I'm just saying, like on the
maybe 3, 4, 8.
I'm just saying, like if like my life's record, I'm not saying that I regularly beat off 8. That's just
trying to tell me 8's not a lot, Zach.
That's not a lot. Come on, when you're a young man and you're full of
how many times do you beat off, Zach, in a day?
Like my record or like in general?
What's your record?
What's the record?
It was like 10, something like that.
Dude, your nuts will fall off. There's no way.
Well, no, it starts to hurt, and you wonder why you're even doing it.
At a certain point,
no, but you do it anyway because you're bored and you got nothing better to do.
I would say my record's probably 4.
Ian, you want to chime in?
4 as well.
Maybe Ian.
No.
4. I'm with Dan.
Yeah, me
Those
and
are
Zach.
rookie numbers.
Yeah, me and Zach.
Bro,
but
you literally start to feel pain from the emptiness.
That's what I'm saying. And like at a certain point, it loses the enjoyment.
Zach says that's the best part. Well, it's after a while it gets compulsive. It's like it's not even for pleasure. It's just to pass the time.
Yeah, that's what
so my point to you, Skippy, is that beat your fucking meat till it's raw, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Skippy, what kind of porn do you watch? I'm curious. What's your preference?
I guess the kind of girl. Oh, this is so weird to say. Like when I was in high school, right? And that's when you're discovering puberty, right?
Yep.
And I'm not saying high school age girls. I'm not saying high school age girls. Like 25 to 30-year-old-ish kind of thing. But just that idea of when you're experiencing puberty for the first time, I would say that I look
hot young teens
for girls that were in my range to just slightly out of my range.
You're looking for
Never
hot young
below
teens.
my range.
That's the category. No. Hot young teens.
God, boy.
College age, senior college age girls. There we go.
Hot young teens. Cool. Well, I'm really happy to hear that you're beating off. That makes me happy. But like now, like, I mean, goddamn, you better have some pleasures in life. Shit, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I don't want that to be what my YouTube channel is all about. You know?
No, I don't think many. No, I wouldn't make your whole. That's not really an identity. It's just something you kind of have fun with. So, but does that mean that you're okay losing your virginity before marriage? Would you do that now with?
I still want to wait for that, but like COVID has been great for me in the not feeling any pressure from anyone or anything, because like
Skippy,
it's not just me that's not going out on dates, it's everyone that's not going out on a date.
Skippy, do you worry that you might lose the window to have sex if you wait too long?
No, because that's not sex isn't what's important to me.
It's not
that,
okay.
You know? And like, just being blunt, when especially the other bad thing about porn is that for both men and women, like the more you watch it, the more you have unrealistic
expectations. Expectations. Yeah, but I mean,
and like, I am not a well-endowed man. In fact, I would say I'm at the other end of the spectrum, right? And just the fact that I might have a channel where I have ever talked about that, you know, where it's like, oh, if a girl says like that she loves my YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh, cool. Have you heard about the video where I just kind of like looked down and was like, poor whoever has to marry me? You know, I mean, like that's. I don't make my whole life about.
Now, how bad are we talking? Are we talking like 3, like plus or minus 3, like? Because at a certain point, I don't think
plus or minus
like 3 inches. Are we talking like how small? Because I mean, at a certain point, I don't. Do you think you could? Do you think you could penetrate a woman? Is it so small? Because there's like medical conditions. Yeah, you could penetrate a woman. I'm just trying to get a gauge.
This is horrible. I'm saying the idea. One of the reasons why I've never said exactly the size of it on line is because I really love the idea that I only want a couple of people in the world, including my doctor, my wife, you know, and accidentally.
The dude outside the window.
Yeah. And the dude outside the window. I mean, like, I don't want there to be very many people that could describe it in any way, kind of thing. And that's something that, like, every time that I've even in the past, and I really, really, really have changed this about myself. Like, in my mid-20s to, like, around the time that because what was I? It was 26 or 27 the first time I ever masturbated, right? And as I started talking dirty with girls, I never did the "you show me yours, I'll show you mine" kind of thing, because I didn't want anyone to be able to come up and say, "Oh, I've had." If there was like a fame whore kind of thing, you know, of a person being like, Skippy's lying about being a virgin, I've slept with him. And if I were to say, oh yeah, well, describe it kind of thing, you know, it's like, nope, no one's seen it. That's why no one should be able to describe it.
Okay. It's a closely guarded secret. It's one of the closely guarded. I think you worry too much about it, though. I think women in general are really not worried about penis size. You know what I mean? But
if you're watching these dudes with anacondas and you know that you don't have
that's
that
the
when
problem.
you go on a date with a girl, you know, then her
anacondas.
expectations and
Is
yours,
that what you think when you? Yeah, some of those dicks are really big.
They don't put guys with, you know, the mid-range ones on.
They don't put guys like me in
whatever.
there. I'll tell you what. I'm on the bench.
No.
Okay, well, here's my plan, Skippy, because we all love you and we want to help you out. And we want you to be able to just masturbate and be happy and just have a safe and happy home. Here's what I'm doing. I